When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. To throw on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, turning it on. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of his spot.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The snap sets up the throw. That's caught. It's Laporta. And he'll be brought down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Reads it, fires complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll work his way down to the 28.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love
in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap.
He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the right. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
7. Marshall, 0.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
SMU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And first down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Laporta. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. The sure hands. It's Green. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get the...
Unleashes one deep. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next play.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. He's got an open man. Turns on the Jets. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Now on the move. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score SMU 14, Marshall 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Making side adjustments here. He makes a catch. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And right down the middle. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Empties his backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Laporta. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, SMU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. There he goes. Got the first down and more. The 40. Inside the 30. Lowers those pads. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it inside the 30. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. These defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Marshall quick to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The toss sweep to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Dumps it to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles, but they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Right back to the well. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Green. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Going to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. to the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Marshall quick to the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Might be changing the route. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in on the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Ready. He'll take another shot here. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Marshall, 21.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Laporta. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and you take shots when you get mad.
Reels it in down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200, over 300. Now we're over 450. Have yourself a day, young man.
Looking for his man in the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
17 on the play.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The RPO, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Marshall quick to the line. The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the shot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, SMU.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And he puts through the extra point. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Rides to back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Quick strike complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The run from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He'll toss it, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls incomplete.
And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of block. And he'll step out of bounds. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Marshall quick to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. On brave old Army team. This is shaping up to be a blowout to remember with the cadets marching all over the place today. They're up 14 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it on the right. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they...
Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. Offense changing the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Herd! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
How about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the fourth quarter. There is no let-up.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's going to fire deep. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him this time. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Marshall quick to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside.
He lets it fly. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown Mustangs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Marshall quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
First and goal, SMU.
The Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Quarterback keeper. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's paid. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's White. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Fights off a defender, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Snags it down the right side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Marshall.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Gonna run it. It's Payne. And they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the outside. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
42 Spider.
He wants to throw it. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Six propane. Form. Got it?
Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Wants to fire on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88.
Quarterback may change this route.
Wrong. Ready, set.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.